Was that Asco
And
flipping us off in the intro?
Yes.
Yes, audience. Let's go.
That means we're back.
Yep.
Oh. I'm sorry. I thought we were just doing that thing where we like have a weird conversation while the credits are running. The events at Borisgear Bridge were a turning point for the rogue. Mind swelled. What were these tablets? And for what reason would they cause a god to sacrifice their life? New possibilities entered his mind. But he was disappointed when their new sorceress companion did not share his curiosity in digging further. He felt betrayed, and he began to turn on his fellow party members. It was not that she disagreed with him. It was obvious that they had turned her against him. Hello, and welcome back to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, of course, am your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck, and I am joined today by these Mercenaries of Mischief, which I will now introduce in no particular order, starting with our skeleton flinger extraordinaire, Mr. Penright, is joining us today. Please don't turn me into a weapon. We have Norbog the Hugbear is here with us today as well. Ready to burn down some ships. We have dear Lilith Singer. What was that?
I gotta move people around. It's fine. Don't keep going. You're good.
Okay. Okay.
Everything's all...
Okay. And last but not least, we have our dear friend, Mr. Kashano the Quick, who still has not had his full night's rest. Oh, no, wait. No, you did. You just dreamed. You did dream. You had a full night's rest and you dreamed about space and everything. It was great.
Oh, and apparently it doesn't taste like Coke.
Does not taste like Coke.
When last we left our heroes had run aground in their journey after leaving the Avalon Knights Academy to go clean up any lingering threats that they might bring home and discover some things about themselves. They came across an invisible island. They ran aground on it, didn't know what to do, so they just started shooting guns, and they shot a random passerby. But it turned out that the island was controlled by a group known as the Cultivators. Some form of bugbear, it seems, that had some connection to Norbog, and Norbog was able to assist these cultivators by linking her Heartsthorn thicket to the source that powers their vehicle. They met with the Spirit Serval, who imparted upon them what wisdom he could, and asked if he would be allowed to accompany Norbog further on her journey. After the situation was resolved, the party gathered some assistance from the space bugbears, whatever information they could about the surrounding area and additional maps. There was nothing to steal, which I guess was an issue. But after some time spent there, they were able to depart back to their ship and get back on their way, only to find a massive armada of ships bearing down on them. And floating above that armada of ships, this dark storm cloud that has been hanging over them since they started their journey. And within, lurking an ominous castle. So the depowered Puck is pointing rather shakily outwards across the sea. You all see that, right?
Yeah.
Are we blind if you can't?
So what's the plan?
How fast does the ship go? Like, top speed. Can we just get away from, like, this whole angry storms thing?
Potentially. If you throw it into reverse and tell the friendship to go with us as fast as it can.
I mean,
who are these people?
I don't know. They seem to be with the storm giants in some way, so I'm just assuming bad?
Hmm.
Am I remembering wrong, or does Lilith know? Are these from
Yeah, has
her
Lilith said
island?
anything?
Oh, did I not say something? Like,
I don't know,
Remember,
did you?
that's what I'm trying to recall.
You did not say anything about it. You just you expletived.
oh, I guess I said, oh shit.
Yeah.
Sure, we all think of the same thing, just shit. Yeah, no, we're going to need to turn the boat around as soon as possible. This was not part of the plan, even though we don't really have any plans. But yeah, that's my family right there.
Ah.
Wait, I thought we were looking for your family.
I thought we were going to sneak in and do something crazy on the homeland. This armada and our single ship in the ocean? Not great odds.
You don't even want to like try talking?
What about
Yeah, I
Liana?
can do that.
Would they want Liana dead?
I
Or
don't know.
Should we kind of be an
Liana?
insurance policy here?
Liana, where are you?
Right over here.
What do you know about this?
That appears to be the Navy.
The Navy?
Any idea why they're here?
If I had to guess, I would say that they're looking for the two of us.
How the hell did they find us?
And a thaumaturgy echoes out across the sea. Hello, I am Admiral Eric Durbinder. You're harboring a traitor to the Searing Winds Alliance. Hand her over, and no harm will come to your vessel.
Who's the traitor? Liana, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything. Maybe they're after you.
Thaumaturgy them back. Ask for a name.
Name!
That's a little ambiguous. Are we asking their name? Are we?
I mean, they told us their name, so maybe if they're smart, they'll put it together.
We're about to find out if they are smart then.
She may be using an alias. She was last known as Lilith.
That does kind of narrow it down.
Ah, cool. Great.
Unless, Liana, you haven't been going by Lilith in far-flung circles or anything, have you?
Oh, no. I would prefer to be known by my own name.
All right. Did we turn the ship around at all?
Are we looking to turn the ship around? I mean, it's kind of sounding like it now. Like, maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah. Yes. Turn the ship around. You can talk to it.
I'll tell the ship with my mind. I'll be like, hey, buddy, I know you're like copper wrapped, so you could absolutely beat all these guys, but we should probably leave.
Oh my god.
Okay. Ship starts turning around and moving as fast as it can. And at this point, the massive cloud castle in the sky begins moving with haste towards your ship.
Ah, fuck, all right.
Yeah, because we've been doing such a good job at avoiding it.
I did like this scene though, where they're just like, we're like, who are you looking for? They're like, we're looking for this specific person, and we're just quiet and we turn around and leave.
Bye.
Not suspicious at all.
Just for fun. It's like, yeah, there's no Lilith here.
I mean, look, we could still play this. We could be like, oh, we're confused. Points to Norbog, like, this Lilith here, I thought you were after her for some reason, and we just like disguise you.
Yeah,
What?
we got the disguise hat. We can just disguise you.
I could also summon.
We also have to disguise Liana. I can disguise like a grip of
Everyone.
people, you know,
So,
with a spell.
a massive gale of wind begins to shift the sea.
Here we go again.
And you notice your forward momentum start to give way as the ship begins to list to the side,
Oh,
sending you in a circular motion
right, they control
with the
fucking ocean.
wind.
Sure. All right,
This
they're
is...
gonna be on us pretty quick. We need
Yeah.
Lilith.
Okay.
This is your people.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You will stay here, and I will take care of this problem. Because it's a me problem. This isn't my problem.
Get some details? I'd feel better if we had some details.
Details on what?
What you're gonna do, how you're gonna take care of it?
You know what? Nothing ever really goes according to plan. I just fly off and just hope for the best. I mean, it worked at the last time I talked to, an armada attacking our group, made them stop. Just Pliny Witches is like the leading ship, though. I always have trouble with that one.
You recognize the biggest leading ship, kind of beautifully adorned with the family sigil.
Did we?
Okay.
Angelo can make a teleportation circle, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think while all of this chatter is going on, I quickly message over to Angelo. Go start setting up a teleportation circle in the captain's quarters to get us anywhere. Because I think this is going to go bad.
All right. Angelo heads to the captain quarters and begins creating a teleportation circle.
All right. I'll be back. No one panic. And I demand you all to stay alive. Liana, come here for a second. They might not be so quick to kill me if they see you.
And Puck also comes up to you, says, I will go with you as well.
Why?
Because I promise to advise you, and I keep my agreements.
But if you die, I'm in trouble with the witches later.
If I don't get my powers back, you're in trouble with the witches later. If you die, you're in trouble with the witches later. There's no good answer. I'm coming with you. I keep my agreements.
How? I don't even know if I have the... Okay, you keep your agreements. You know what? Yeah. The agreement right now is for you to make sure my family, this one here, stays alive.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to turn to Norbog and be like, I know things have been very stressful for you lately. And you're trying to find something out there. Just know I want you to be selfish and make decisions that you won't regret. And that I want you to be happy.
Why does this sound like you're saying goodbye?
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with the way
right?
this conversation is going right now, Lilith. You're coming back. Yeah?
Hypnotic
I
pattern.
would like to be selfish and want you back. Rude.
What does hypnotic pattern do?
It puts you all in a hypnotic state.
Yep.
You
Is there a
have to make
save?
a wisdom save.
Oh, there's a save.
Well, I'm definitely fucked.
Wisdom.
There is a wisdom save.
Hey.
Curious what the dice will say.
Well, I
for
got
you
a
guys.
19.
Oh.
11,
that is-
so probably fuck me, right?
Yeah.
7.
Penn is the only one who is saved.
I see this happen.
Whoa.
What are you doing? What do you think you're doing?
Since when do I think? I just go with my gut. And my gut
Yeah.
tells me you all stay here
Uh-huh.
and you take care of them. I'm going to take care of this.
Yeah, but you're also gonna come back and take care of us, right?
That's the plan. I'm going to come back. I just don't know when.
You're going to come back as soon as you're done with this.
Pen, do you trust me?
Yes.
Take care of them. Don't go towards the ships. Or I will burn this boat down.
You can't do this. We just paid a deposit on.
Tell me what I can't do. We don't have time for this.
Go do what you're gonna do. Come back. If you don't, I'm coming after you.
Oh my gosh.
We await your response.
We're having a moment. Now go while I shake these two.
I don't have it. You lucky.
Were you gonna do it again?
Maybe.
I
Double
got
hypnotic
wisdom
pattern?
for days, bro.
You got
Oh wait, now you're pushing this. You
you
want to
got
pattern
you
again?
got 2 ultimates, and Penn only has 1.
Hey, how about you stay out of this?
Guys, both of your wisdoms are very big and powerful, okay? You can
Right.
put them away.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm looking at 2 ticks for Lilith and 1 for Penn.
He's trying to get us to waste them against each other. He's metagaming. He's pitting us against each other. Don't listen to him. Anyway,
Hypnotic
no.
pattern only lasts for a minute, so the clock is
All right,
going
take
between
it.
two of
All
us.
right.
And
We're gonna
Penn's
snap
waiting
back out
to
of
let
it.
you turn around before he shakes them out of
Yeah.
respect. I don't know. It's not.
Worried about you. All right. I get up and I go grab Liana.
All right. Liana goes with you.
Gosh, this is gonna be great.
As soon as she turns and starts heading that way, I go shake the other two out of it.
God, that was rude.
The fuck did she?
I'm sorry.
My eyes hurt.
I don't like when she does that.
Yeah.
So, Lilith, as you fly away with Liana, the increasing winds of the storm curve around you, kind of creating this pocket of calmness as you move back to the Armada. And as you travel with Liana, she says to you, "It's probably right. It's a family thing. We don't want them to get hurt."
Quiet.
And you reach the head ship. And the Admiral is there. You brought Liana.
Yeah. So, where do we go from here?
Home.
Lovely.
And your eldest sister, Liara, walks out onto the deck. She is clad in shiny black armor, decorated in horn-like spikes. Part of her head has been shaved off to the side, and she has a nasty burn across her face.
You're looking great.
Yes, it appears life on the road has been good for you.
It's been exciting. This is awkward.
Reunions often are. But the important thing is that now we're together. And things can return to the way they should be.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you agree?
No, but I'll let you have your fun.
Of course. Resistant as always. I can see Father was always right about you.
So is he dead?
Prepared a special accommodation for you. I trust you will find it fitting.
So what, like, not bars or stone walls? An actual room?
It's hard to get stone on the ship.
Oh, you're talking about now here. Okay.
Yes. I trust for the safety of your friends on that rickety old boat. Will not provide much resistance.
Oh, don't do anything to that boat. They just fixed it.
Well, that rather depends on your ability to cooperate.
Look, I'm standing right here before you. Turn the ship around and head home.
We will do so once you are firmly in your accommodations.
Fine, where is it?
And they lead you below decks to a windowless room with a single door
I want to thaumaturgy you one more time.
with 3 iron bars. You're welcome to do so.
Hey, don't! You better keep that boat around!
And once they lead you into the room, you realize that no sound can be heard in here. And they close and lock the door. The Armada begins to turn and move away.
No.
The fuck did she do? What did
I
she
don't
say?
know.
What she's doing? Like, I get the whole surrender what they're going, but there's like, what's the next step in the plan? There's a next step in the plan, right?
It's Lilith. Of course there's not a next step in the plan.
Far is this ship from us when we stopped ahead of it?
Well, you're somewhat caught in a maelstrom at the moment.
How far is this ship from me right now, sir?
It is, I'm going to say, maybe 100 feet away. It's a bit of a ways.
100 feet. I can handle that. I can handle that a lot. I am casting with a bonus action Far Step. Teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. On each of your turn before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action to teleport again in this way. So I will do it once in the ocean, and then 6 seconds later end up on the deck of that ship.
Okay.
And I'm looking around to see who's up there.
I told Nordbog, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening?
I don't know. But I was hypnotized too.
They see you far step. And the Admiral turns to a cloaked figure and says, "Message our allies. Target B has boarded our ship."
Parlay. Actually, just wait a minute. And I'm looking at this Admiral. I'm like, hold up. I have something you might want to hear.
Over in the
About
ship.
that
What
person.
Does he think they're just gonna like talk to him or something? He's not a valuable target to them. They're just gonna fucking kill him.
He's with Lilith. There's nobody to stand in front of either of them.
Does this person look like they're even remotely hearing me out about that? I have something.
He's watching you.
The Admiral?
Yes.
I thought the Admiral was Lilith's sister.
No.
Where is Lilith's sister?
Below decks. Locking up Lilith.
I have something you need to know, but I need the person in charge to know. It is important, and you are not going to cut it. So, actually, is she down there? Far step. 60 feet below. Actually, I have to be able to see it. So can I see, like, the doorway? Are there, like, bars? Can I theoretically just zip past them with far stuff?
There's, like, a doorway to the lower cabins.
Yeah, I'll pop through there immediately.
All right.
And just be like, shit, and just running down the stairs, being like, this is important!
And you get downstairs just in time to see a large, spiky armored woman waving her hand in front of Liana, and Liana becoming very pale and just kind of limp.
Before I say anything else, as soon as she's in sight, I just look at her and my back tattoo starts to glow. And I was like, don't you know who I am? You will release Lilith Singer and Liana, and you will guide us to your home, or so help me gods, we will swallow every last one of you with my patron. And I'm casting Gaius, and I'm putting an ultimate behind it, because not even playing with this. Not leaving Lilith here. And I might pass out after this, but as long as it goes through... How did you want me to do this? Because I think Gaius is a 5th level spell, and you said for every slot above 3, it's like another chance I might, like, pass out.
I forgot you had that.
I've been saving it, and I figured this was a good time.
It is a 5th level spell. I would like you to make a Constitution save.
18.
Ooh. It's slow, but you do start to slowly lose consciousness. You're able to keep it long enough to watch Liara, Lilith's older sister, fight hard, veins bulging out of her face and head against your spell. And then, as you start to drift off, you hear a voice from behind, almost crackly. We'll take it from here. This is our family business.
And then I pass out.
And then you're out.
Oh no, I made it worse. However, if it went through with that ultimate, it's not a concentration spell, so if she doesn't do it, she's going to take a ton of psychic damage constantly.
Mm-hmm.
If she doesn't make efforts to do it, if somebody locks her in a brig.
Well,
Hey,
here's the cool thing about that. You don't get to see what happens next.
I don't. I'm knocked
Meanwhile,
out.
how far do those spring cannons shoot?
At least 100 feet if you do them right. I'm sure.
How many people are we sending to this ship right now?
Oh, I'm not going. But
Okay.
look, from what we know, I turned to Norbog. All right, Hen is over there, totally outnumbered. He might need an escape. We got a few barrels of bones. Load it up just in case we get the chance.
Skeletons.
Shooting some friends.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. It would probably make him happy. Also, though, remember, they got out of Calimport just fine, so I have a little bit of faith in their ability to work together and get out of this situation that seems dire.
Just fine. I don't.
You died in Calimport? Or one of you died? So, like, they do have a better track record
They
than you.
made a dummy of me to stab. That doesn't count as like me dying.
It
It's not like
counts.
I fucked up. All right, you know.
Oh,
we
you
don't have
kinda
time for this right
fucked
now.
up.
We don't have time for this right now. Let's shoot some bones at the boy.
I imagine we're loading up the cannons while we're arguing about whether or not Kashano died.
You load up bones in the cannon. Are you firing a shot over there?
Yup.
Okay. Roll.
Where do you shoot
One
these
of
bones
you.
We're out of ideas.
One of you. Roll. Just a ranged dexterity check to fire the bones out.
You
For
probably
however,
have better
for
dex than I
however
do.
many you guys with shooting out.
I think we just start with one and see if anything happens when they get.
Okay.
Because I feel like we probably have a spyglass, so we probably saw him appear on the deck, wave his arms around a lot, and then disappear off the deck.
Yeah.
So my dexterity check is it gonna be a 10? And a roll some-
Okay.
Can I help him?
Cool.
Can I help him?
What's your proficiency bonus there?
Mine?
My
His.
proficiency
Well, you can help
bonus is
him.
4.
Yeah, how can I help?
If you help him, he gets to roll again for a higher number.
Please roll again.
All right.
Much
21.
better.
So you fire the shot, and as you fire the barrel of skeletons, it goes careening through the air, kind of tumbling. And a blue-skinned giant rises up from the waves and raises its hand to try and stop it, just barely grazing his fingertips as the barrel moves and lands in some netting on the ship
It's fine. It's just a gift.
as it moves away.
It's just bones. Totally
And-
useless.
It's not an attack. It's a peace offering.
Another giant rises up next to it, and they stand in your way to ensure that you do not pursue.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
We are blocking you.
No, I get that. I meant more in the general
Why?
sense of why.
Because the Wind Prince wishes to speak with your little prince.
Yep, that's a pen problem. Yep. So can we
Awesome.
go? Can we go?
Cool.
If you do not pursue, you are free to leave. But we have our orders. If you come after the ship, we are to sink you to the bottom.
All right. Looking over to Norbog, I think we're all on the same page here. Other direction.
I think we're gonna go.
We're gonna go the other direction.
We're gonna go. Thank you. It was lovely meeting you. Thanks for not
Yeah.
murdering us. Bye.
This is a wise choice.
We are the wise. All right. I guess I go
Can't
to
speak
the
the
wheel.
boat. Yeah, because neither of us can speak to the boat. Wait.
I assume that
Is the boat an animal? What does the
The
boat
boat
count
is
as
an elemental. It speaks Aquan.
Probably not a beast, is it then?
I assume that the ship can handle the basic keeping us afloat part, and we'll just do the steering part, and I think we'll be fine.
Yep.
Wait, so elemental is a creature, right?
It is a kind of creature, yes.
Okay, cool. I cast tongues on the boat.
Okay.
This buys us an hour. We can chat with it.
Excellent. The boat says, "Where would you like to go?" Because it responds in a common dialect now.
We still, I think, want to go to Lilith's island? Yeah, but maybe just around?
Yeah, what's near Lilith's Island?
There are a couple scattered islands to the other side. If we circle around them, they will likely lose sight of us, and then we can come around the other side.
Great.
Yeah, if you take us an indirect route, because I don't know what Lilith had planned, or how much she had planned, but assuming she had a plan, I'm pretty sure Penn just fucked it up, while also putting himself in a different kind of danger.
Kashano, you're smarter than this. She did not have a plan, and Penn clearly didn't have a plan either. They're just doing.
I mean, I don't know, Helsinger's running the show right now. She kind of has, I mean, not always, like, all of the, gaps filled, but usually there's, like, a couple of steps to it.
No, they're still the same deep down inside.
But we agree that they're both, like, totally fucked right now, right?
Oh, they're totally fucked.
Okay,
Penn's
cool.
probably already dead. Yeah.
All right. So, we do need to
we can
go...
see the skeleton has not moved.
Right. We do need to go wherever. I was expecting that barrel to, like, burst open with, a bunch of bones assembled into a thing, being like, oh, and I thought it was going to die quick, but I thought it would give him time. I don't know. Look. Yeah, all right. Okay. We're going to, Puck, any thoughts on this one?
Oh, she's in trouble. Why did he go? It could have been anybody else.
No fucking clue.
It could have been anybody else.
No idea. No idea.
He's the only one capable of doing that bullshit across the ocean.
If it was anybody, that was the other person they wanted. That was...
Hey,
It
but
does seem to be
plus
the case,
side,
yeah.
they now have everything they want, and their attention is there, and the two they don't want can move relatively unnoticed now.
Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah. I don't know. Keep an eye out for, like, birds that are weirdly interested in us or something, because I don't know what sort of surveillance techniques they've got available to them.
Is Misty Moon still here? Is Rebecca still here? Because I don't
She's like hiding out below decks. She doesn't want any of this.
Yeah, that's fair. We do still have her, Puck, and Wojciech.
You have a kind of party.
That sounds like a party to me.
Yeah.
Two useless humans, one slightly less than useless human,
And a
two
werebear.
fighters. We're fine.
Yeah, so
All right.
I think that's our plan.
Yeah, that's the plan.
In the meantime, does Lilith keep a diary or anything?
We don't all have conspiracy boards that we pin up our thoughts with.
Alright, I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything we could go to for clues. Or what the fuck is going on right now, because Liana was the other person that would know. She ain't here.
Nope, I think they just abandoned us without any information. And we're gonna have to save their asses.
So, while you guys bring your ship around to go in pursuit of the island, I would like both of you to make a perception check as you leave.
14.
Also, question for later. Did we get a 20? Did we get a look at what's her face? The queen? Spiky queen?
I would say you kind of got a rough image of her. She looks... I wouldn't say you got enough, enough a close look to be able to pick her out of a lineup, but if you see a lady in black armor, you'd probably be like, that's the lady. Kashano,
Yeah.
as you're leaving, you see a figure fly up from the head ship and to the castle in the sky.
any distinguishing features? Does it like flying with wings?
It's difficult to see from this distance. It's almost like they're just floating.
Hey, Kashano, thought. What happens if they split up? What happens if Lilith's armada is going one place and the Cloud Giants are going to another?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There was no vote held this time, so it's hard to say, like... I mean, obviously, they both fucked up here. They both moved without consultation, so they're not, like, entitled to a rescue in this situation, all right? I just want to lay that out clear. So ultimately, whatever we do...
Home, then?
I think, well, I'm just saying, whatever ends up happening, I feel like we are ethically in the clear.
I think so too.
Okay.
Yeah, it was less of an ethical question, more of a practical question of which one do we think can handle themselves and which one needs the rescue.
We don't totally know why either of them are wanted. I don't feel like I've heard any specific details of things Lilith has done. She's always been very kind of quiet and cagey about her
who the
family
hell
life.
is the Syrian Winds Alliance?
I haven't the slightest fucking idea. Do I know anything about the Syrian Winds Alliance? I guess I don't know. Fuck.
Nah, this is a new one.
No clue. No clue. Also, don't know why the Wind Prince, or whatever the fuck, wants Pen. Did the two of them go, like, fight the wind at some point, and I missed it?
I don't know. Why are all these elemental things mad at them? And I'm gonna... Puck, I'd like to cast Conjure Animals, and
Okay.
I would like probably seagulls. I would like something that can fly.
Okay.
I'm using this opportunity that we could talk to the ship to ask about some elemental history.
What kind of elemental history? Also, the seagulls arrive.
I would love... Hey, guys. Hey. Big
Hey.
favor to ask.
Bread?
Bread.
Is it a bread favor?
It can be. It could be.
Do like bread?
And I'm going to hold some bread out. I would love... I believe I get 8 of them. I would love 4 of you to follow that flagship and fly back and tell me where it lands. And I would love 4 of you to follow that castle and then fly back and tell me where it lands.
Okay.
Wonderful, you're all such good birds. And I give them the bread. So at least if they get split up, maybe we can have some idea of where they're all going to end up.
All right. Meanwhile.
Yeah, does the ship know anything about this Winds Alliance?
I do not know of anything about the Winds Alliance, but it sounds like the Wind Prince has allied himself with your friend's kingdom.
Who? I'm still not clear on who exactly the Wind Prince is. Is this a god? Is this elemental? Is this...
You know what an archdevil is, right?
Yeah.
This is an arch-elemental. The elemental planes are ruled by royalty, powerful elementals who lord over all of them. The Prince of Evil Wind, Yen Si Bin, is the counterpoint for El Hydra in the Wind Kingdom.
Is there a reason why they'd be interested in Pen?
He needs an avatar to stay in this world. It is not that the Wind Prince has interest in Pen. It is that his avatar does.
Okay.
I'll fuck what? I can only get one end of this conversation.
Actually, no, I think you can understand with tongues.
Yeah,
Can
with
I?
tongues it just speaks common now.
Beautiful.
To you guys.
Never mind.
Speaks common and it can
I'll
understand
just
anyone
second
else.
the aw fuck.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, Pen. Actually, let's go with this music. I know I've been playing it a lot today. Pen, you awaken with your arms suspended above your head in chains. They're low enough that you're on your knees with your head kind of hanging. All of your weapons and your book have been taken from you and placed off to the side.
This is fun.
On a table within sight. And what looks to be Erasure walks slowly towards you, and as she turns, you can see parts of her face and body are now swirling storms that crackle with lightning. The pieces of her that were destroyed in your last battle. Not so powerful without your friends, are you?
Well, can I hear myself talk?
Yes.
I'll keep that in mind. And in awakened mind, because I don't feel like wasting my breath on this person, I will awaken mind to her and just be like, hey, look, I didn't do anything to you that you didn't do to me first. So I don't know what you want from me, but you shouldn't.
Okay. She runs up and punches you in the face for 4 damage.
Ow. All right, I'll take the 4 damage. Ah. Ow.
What did you do to your uncle? How did you trick him?
What? What are you talking about? My uncle was allied with someone, some like wind dude, and was trying to overthrow our kingdom. And when his son almost died, he finally snapped out of it and stopped being an asshole.
Liar! And she slaps you again for 2 damage.
Ow! And I'm like, aren't you a cleric? Can't you cast Zone of Truth?
I have lost my connection to certain abilities since our last battle.
Well, did you learn anything?
And she slaps you again for another 2 damage.
This really hurts.
I learned my desire for revenge can grant me power.
Can I do... What would it be? What would, like, a check be to just kind of piece things together? Like, seeing this change, recognizing that I know that God sometimes will, like, link up with people. Like, what do you want to put this together? What check would that be?
Make an Arcana check, please.
Okay. That is a 21.
You think that the Prince of Elemental Evil Wind may be using Erasure as his avatar.
Okay, so if you could not hit me and just let me ask a question, that'd be cool. Who am I talking to right now?
Erasure.
Are you, though?
I am Erasure Script, head apprentice of Quill Wright, the greatest cleric leader of the Quill Point Islands, and you destroyed him.
He's still alive.
He is not as he was. You broke my master.
That's
you broke him down into something weak and pathetic like you.
Wow. You're incredibly... Where am I, anyway? You're rude. You're being really rude right now. You're hitting me. You're telling me how to handle my family. In fact,
He was like a father to me.
Okay, he's also like a father to my cousin, whom I'm good friends with and loves me and loves what I did. His son. His family. Not this
Okay.
person hitting me in a basement or wherever we're at.
Please. How could I ever expect someone like you to understand? You don't know anything about duty. You don't know anything about dedication. You've never devoted yourself to anything in your life.
That is hilariously ironic for reasons you can't possibly know, but what do you want from me? Like, you're obviously going through some stuff. Do you want an apology?
I want to know how and why.
How what?
Why did you take the man that I idolized? The one I was going to be like, and turn him into something lesser? How did you do it? What trick? What dark creatures did you ally yourself with to corrupt him? Tell me!
Okay. Are you going to believe me when I tell you, or are you just going to hit me and say I'm lying again? Because I'm going to tell you something very similar to what I said last time, because it's the truth. Here's the thing.
Love being interrogated, Ben. It's just like... you're being very aggressive right now, and I'm not about it.
Me, Penathan Wright, threatened my uncle initially because he was trying to kill my father, his brother, to take over the kingdom for some reason. I threatened him because I knew he was going to do something. And then he tried to kill me and my friends using storm giants, which we killed. And then... oh, he also tried to get me put on, like, court. Like, he tried to get me, like, claimed, like, as, like, a heretic, which I am, but, like, not... that's not here nor there.
I worked so hard to get those charges dropped.
But he finally realized, I think, when he saw everything happening, because I'm sure we beat the crap out of him at some point. If we didn't, we at least beat the crap out of, like, the wind god or somebody. I didn't keep track of it, which you seem to know more about, or maybe...
at the mention of that event, lightning begins to angrily crackle out of her one eye that is obscured by this storm.
Are you anyway? And then that guy tried to kill my uncle? Or me? Or my cousin? I think he tried to kill my uncle. I think the wind dude tried to kill uncle, which is ironic, but then my cousin stepped in the way, but Gilbetta saved him because she's a great cleric. You want to talk about great clerics, you should really go hang out with her. She does water stuff too. But yeah, and then I think he realized, hey, wow, I've been a really rude, terrible person. And I think he came back around. And that is the truth. And I can't tell you any more truth than the truth. So that's what happened. And if you don't believe me, I don't know what to do for you. Because why would I lie? What would the benefit be? You're already hitting me. You're not going to stop hitting me, I assume. So why lie?
And she brings a stormy, clouded hand up to your face and touches your cheek. And then deals 2d8 lightning damage to you with Shocking Grasp.
It's incredibly rude.
For 11 damage.
Ow! Why are you like this?
I will bring you back to the Holy Church of Lathander, where we will continue your trial for heresy and the destruction of the High Cleric. And your crimes will be unveiled. And whatever dark creatures you have allied yourself with, they will be brought to bear as well.
And I'm like recovering from the shock, I'm sure, and I'm beginning to question how much I really want to get beat up, but also I'm like, have they like seen you and your face and all that? Do they know? Because I mean, it's a two-way street, man. You got stuff going on. Also, ow.
And her voice changes. And it's like there's two people yelling at once. We did what we had to! You forced our hands! You made this happen!
Did I?
You and your devil friend!
I don't. Talk about. Where's Lilith? Where is Lilith? And I look around, like everything kind of shifts. My energy of smugness has instantly vaporized.
That was quite a trick you pulled below decks.
It's no
It
trick.
took several guards to restrain Liara.
Yeah, and
She nearly burst the vessels in her head, stopping herself.
She will continue doing that for a while now. You won't stop her, and if you do stop her, she'll die. That's how that works.
Her masters will stop her if they have to.
Where is Lilith, and where am I?
She is where you are, heading home to see justice for her deeds.
You don't know anything about what home is for me.
It is that attitude that has led you down this fraught path. And she turns and walks away.
Does she leave the room?
She leaves the room.
Am I in a room with no hole? What room am I in? This is important.
So, as you take stock of the space, you appear to be in a circular room. There are stone tiles on the floor that seem to be kind of like a white marble all over the place. And you're suspended by two heavy chains that hold your arms up into the air.
Okay.
There are no windows. There is just one door, and Erasia has just walked out of it.
Is it a solid door? Can you see through it?
It is a solid wooden door.
Okay. And in my brain, I'm like, don't get too excited. You know better than that. And I'm just like, a little quietly to myself because you said that I could see my stuff on the table. So to myself, I'll just be like, nope. And I cast Dimension Door, which is an only verbal component spell. And my verbal component is nope. Okay. And if it works, I can go 500 feet and get to that table.
Your spell fizzles, but your book jumps on the table.
And I guess I'll reach out with awakened mind and I'm like, what's going on, bud?
Something is suppressing your magic.
It's not great, but you can talk to me.
I am not magic.
Am I talking to my book or my patron? Which 6 of one, half a dozen of the other?
It's me, Tonekeeper.
Great. You're not magic?
No, I'm something else. It's difficult to explain, but magic is an energy. I'm not a battery. I cannot. It is something that is channeled.
Sorry to interrupt. Lilith and Pen both have 4 ultimates.
Oh shit!
4 each?
Each. Yep.
Hey, so about all that energy you got going on. You want to make this room not do this, or like pull me out, or send me anywhere that's not here? Would a Scooby snack make a difference?
It's difficult for me to penetrate the planes. I have one possibility. If you would like to engage your ultimate power, we may be able to do something with it.
Sure. I need to get out of here. I have to find Lilith. I don't know what this is about, this nonsense, but this has nothing to, it has everything to do with me, but I don't care.
I mean, it does, but fuck it, right? All right. Do you engage your ability?
Whatever it takes to get out of this room. Also, thank you, whoever did that in chat.
Your patron says in your mind, I am sorry for how this will feel.
He's gonna dislocate all my bones.
And green chains shoot out of your book and grasp around you. And they pull you into your tome. Meanwhile,
The archivist of an archive.
just absorbing Pen's reaction from that for a little bit.
Oh no. I was told everything that does that gets instantly dissected or something. And I don't love that.
Lilith. The accommodations are eerily like your old room back home. Except it is a chamber of wood rather than stone.
Burnable. Nice.
You can feel the ship turning and moving in the other direction.
Knowing Pen, he probably woke the others up. Probably cried. Oh no, my favorite friend in the whole wide world just left. We need to go after her. Did they leave? Did they come? I'm gamble that they're probably sailing. Following. Hopefully far, far behind where they can't be seen though, so. But if they're not, what is the next plan?
While you think in silence in this chamber, a small bloody red hand reaches out from a small barred slat at the bottom of the chamber.
Okay. Hello?
You hear no response. No sound can penetrate this place.
I'm going to touch it.
You hear in your mind, I'm sorry, Hellsinger. I failed you. It is the voice of Pistog.
Oh! Why are you apologizing? No, Piss Dog. Don't worry about this. I kind of requested a lot and now I'm relieving you. No worries. You should be out on vacation. Don't be sad. Don't worry. Everything's fine. I got this.
They caught us.
Wait, what?
You and me were both captured.
Where are you?
I'm here. And the hand grips you tighter.
Where's his hand?
It's sticking out from a small... There's a small little... Almost like a little window with some bars on it at the bottom of your chamber, of your little cell. And his hand is sticking out from there, reaching...
Oh! Ooh! Definitely there's gonna be hell to pay.
Exactly.
How long?
A few weeks. They got into my head. They extracted
How?
everything I knew.
Wait, what? Everything?
Everything.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I was not a good friend.
No, Piss Dog, don't. Just. Oh, fucking hell with these walls. And I'm gonna try to fireball the wall. You better stand back. I'm coming in.
You cannot cast Fireball.
Ah, shit.
As you try to speak the verbal components, no sound comes out.
Come on. Burn! Burn! As I smack on the wall. And then I plop down to the floor. Ah, okay. Biz Dog,
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to really get your shit together and stop mourning. We don't have time for that. We need to figure out a way to get you out. You're smart. Think. What do you know so far here?
A high-ranking devil. That's how they found me. They caught me moving between the planes. They knew I was helping you. He's the one behind it. He's the one behind all of it. The contract with your father. The new powers your sister has. The scars on your family. You. It's him.
Name.
Mergenball.
Would this version of Lilith know anything about this?
It's not a name that you've heard a lot.
So I know nothing
But
about this.
You don't know anything specifically about them. You've heard rumors of a kind of a back alley dealer for devils. Kind of like a devil mob boss that operates outside of the confines of the Blood War and instead just kind of moves pieces around for his own benefit.
A dirty rat. Just so y'all know, I do like rats. They're cute.
Want to expose my rat position?
Animals are nice. Okay. So now there's a name. Because that's... The contract's been hopping around like a stereotypical bard in a city.
He's been using your family to get what he wants.
Typical double shit. What does he want?
The same thing all devils want.
Souls.
Death, destruction, power, servants.
And we can still stop it with a contract, or are we far past that point?
He wants you to fulfill the contract.
Fulfill it how?
He's keeping your father's soul. He gets to take you. And now that you contain the spirit of a former ruler of Avernus, you're one of the most valuable tieflings in existence.
Oh, that's nice. Well, too bad for him. There's gonna be nothing but misery and destruction. Right, Piss Dog?
And his grip squeezes on you a little tighter.
Gripping.
I'm glad you are here.
I'm glad you're still here. But I need to get you out. I'm not losing you again.
Where are your friends?
On a boat. Either going someplace to plan or probably pursuing the ship from a distance. Or at least those are the two possibilities I hope they're taking. I don't know what else they could be doing. They're on a ship. Not too many options, I don't think. So, it's just us. We're gonna have to think this through with just us. Hey, everything's gonna be fine. I'm sorry, one more time?
I'll do my best, my friend.
You always do, Piss Dog. You always do. And we're gonna get out of this. I'm not gonna fail you this time. I swear.
All right. We're going to take a break right there. Yep.
Everybody's pulling the Kashana today. We'll be back in 15 minutes.
I'm playing Ludima Razorclaw, an anthropheline wizard who plays a magical harp.
Okay, but that's an elf.
Hey kids, are you tired of those boring old standard miniatures?
Where's that voice coming from?
It's not important. You can't defeat epic foes with normal heroes. You need custom heroes. And you can get all the custom heroes you need any way you want them at Hero Forge.
You hear that too, right?
Yeah, what is that?
Shut up, it's not important. What is important is that with the launch of Hero Forge 2.0 update, you have more customization options than ever. And now you can get them printed in full color.
It's just like I designed it!
Just log into HeroForge.com anytime, any place, even on your phone. You can make your heroes whatever you want them to be. Dozens of fantasy species, thousands of items to mix and match. Let you create virtually any character you can imagine.
An elephant man!
Wow, look, frog folk!
I made a giggle dog!
They even have robots!
A bald eagle riding a wolf carrying flamethrowers! So much freedom!
You can have your minis printed in a wide variety of quality materials, or download the STL file and print them at home. Oh, and did we mention that you can create custom images for your heroes and digital tokens for online games?
Wow, those Hero Forge minis sound great!
You bet they are. Get your Hero Forge miniatures today. After all, you're gonna need them for what comes next.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
Get your Hero Forge minis today.
You know what? There's probably a platform out there where we could pretty simply, there's got to be something open source for creating fighting games, right? We can make a Mercs of Mischief fighting game.
Look, we got to come up with special moves. You can't just say it's a fighting game.
Well, all the special moves are built in. We just have to rip off all of WotC's IP.
I picture that Grubhub in the Forgotten Realms is delivered by a literal grub. And when you close the door, it hops up on two legs and dashes away.
Hooves Hub.
I don't
know what's better, the name or the silence that came immediately after.
I was thinking
Just come up to your window?
eat. Can you imagine an army delivering one like taco to your door?
I think that the Academy should corner the gig economy here.
I think it's
Let's do
Dimension
it.
DoorDash.
Dimension DoorDash?
Brandon, we can't hear you.
I think he said, "God damn it."
That seems like a very Braden.
Now
thing
he's
to say.
flailing about, even though we still can't hear
He's
him.
entering problem-solving mode.
He's cussing out something. Like, man, that was so easy.
I like when you like steal like a shitty truck from like some farm people. Fucking
Vince.
every cop in the county comes after you guys. But you like break out of a hospital. It's just like, well, I went over the bridge. They're gone now.
Like, seriously, Uzoff, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is like the fucking easiest shit. You have been programming Monopoly games since 1990 fucking 2. Alright? This isn't difficult. How did you fucking whiff this so bad? No, like, this is fucking inexcusable. In fucking 2010.
Still frozen on my side. I'm playing with a bunch of fucking ghosts, and nobody can complete this auction. I'm looking at a fucking empty auction screen. This is all fucking Ubisoft's fault. You fucking shit the bed so bad on a game that was mastered before the fucking Great Depression. Holy shit!
Ow, God, I can't breathe.
Scratched the code. It ain't over yet. I've played my Silver Flame Ritual card, which places a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. And if I play it with the Adamant cost, if at least 3 white mana was used to cast the spell, all of the creatures gain Vigilance as well, giving my token knight +1/+1 in Vigilance, along with both of my Basari lieutenants and my youthful knight. I'm doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I place into play my Silverwing Squadron, a flying human knight. It has Vigilance, so it does not need to tap to attack. When the Silverwing Squadron's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures I control, Silverwing Squadron, whenever it attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance, equal to the number of opponents I have. And that's you, Kaiba!
Party pillows don't have to be weird.
They don't.
I know. They can be very weird. That's why I said they don't have to be.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a skeleton as a pillow, Skylar, what are you doing?
It's a pill. It's a what?
It's a pile of bones. It's not a pillow.
It's a friend.
It is calcium at best.
Ambush! Push!
No, please.
Ambush! Push!
Hey.
What are you doing?
You stop.
Why don't we're close?
Hello. Who would like really hard mozzarella stick? I found them on the table.
That's wooden plank, you idiot.
This mozzarella stick is good for you.
Oh, I touched. Let me touch your face.
Caress me, sir.
I'm trying to, but your face is too far.
I spilled bodies everywhere. But I do know the solution. There's a business called Penn's Catering. Feeding Hellspawn and getting bodies gone. Feeling swole.
Okay, I killed their healer. Good puppy. Good puppy. Oh, you need to ride this out to its final tragedy. Like
Guys, I've been talking to this dog for a while, and he's got some good ideas.
I have a technical question. How short is that T-shirt?
It's a crop top.
You.
It's a crop top. It's not lewd. I'm sorry, my midriff is there. Don't shame me.
Are you a fucking roller derby chick in 1960s California? Why do you have a crop top?
Or alternatively, are you a volleyball dude in 1980s California?
Roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and fight, protect, persuade, deceive. Let your party run free. You can't take back your choice in the ending. So go on and work together. Battling the strangers. Help me
over and over again. Wizards laugh at their narrow list of magic, which they repeat when they're fighting a monster, and do the same magic over and o'er. Thus they are a constant bore for adventurers in a fight. So Morton lived lonely in a cave in a hill far from town. Nobody liked him, never came round, oh, he was depressed with spite. Then one day the goblins came, numbering near 2,000 strong. They attacked the town near Morton's cave, but nobody asked him to join the throng. The wizards weren't ready, their list of spells was just not right to win against so many in a fight, and the town began to fall. And Morton looked onward, he felt bad and he felt sad, teleported to the town so glad to see him in the thrall. Morton perched on the tower above, the goblin hordes outside the walls. He did what sorcerers do best, he launched a number of fireballs. 1 fireball, 2 fireballs, 3, 4, 5, and 6 fireballs, 7, 8, 9, and 10 fireballs. He burned the goblin ranks. Now Morton's a hero, he is loved for the victory. He's the fireball chief of the whole city. They praise him and give thanks. You sing about your unicorns who prance about the wood. Every little princess would ride one if she could. Some say there's no unicorns, they perished in some flood. But what happened to the Pegasus? The plural if you would. Pegasus is Pegasi, pronounce it how you please. Everyone sings of unicorns, but never Pegasus. Flying freely from the Alps onto the Pyrenees. Pega, 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 Pegasus. Pega, 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 Pegasus. When the floods did come to earth so many years ago, there was a boat that held the zoo, but the unicorns didn't show. The Pegasus flew away to mountains white with snow, and settled on a mountain top. Oh gods, it was so cold. Frosty blows and feathered wings make it hard to fly. If they stayed upon the land, they knew that they would die. They flew into the farthest, highest reaches way up high, and there they found a really big castle in the sky. Pegasus is Pegasi, pronounce it how you please. Everyone sings of unicorns, but never Pegasus. Flying freely from the Alps unto the Pyrenees. Pega, 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 Pegasus. Pega, 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 Pegasus. Around the castle giants stood, farming cloudy fields, proudly irrigating crops that giant farms do yield. The Pegasi then saw the reason for the flood and reeled. The giant farms were leaking rain, the clouds were never sealed. The giants didn't know that they had flooded every nation. They switched to hydroponics and stopped their irrigation. If it were not for the Pegasus evacuation, we'd be underwater now. What an irritation. Pegasus is Pegasi, pronounce it how you please. Everyone sings of unicorns, but never Pegasus. Flying freely from the Alps onto the Pyrenees. Pega, 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 Pegasus. Pega, 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 Pegasus. I know this is apocryphal to all mythologies. The Pegasi had stopped the flood and saved the world with ease. But without a dragon, unicorns can't fly above the trees. So raise your cup and give it up for the Polypegasuses. Pegasus is Pegasi, pronounce it how you please. Everyone sings of unicorns, but never Pegasus. Flying freely from the Alps onto the Pyrenees. Pega, 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 Pegasus. Pega, 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 Pegasus. Pega, 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 Pegasus.
Zombies fight, lead the charge in the night. Show 'em how we do it past the wall. Never give up, take no rest. You don't need any sleep after all. Limbs you'll rip, zombie apocalypse. Movies are the things we find romantic. Zombies fight, 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 fight for everything that we call necromantic. ZOMBIE, fight for undead victory. Vampire broods, dark, suave, and cool. Charm and suck their blood like you do. It's not rude.
All right, hope y'all got a rest in and weren't captured by walking directly into the people that were looking for you. Before we get back to the action, this is the time where we meet our players, Buck.
Hello, and welcome back. I'm a very lucky dungeon master because my players go into things and let me make great scenes. And look, sometimes stuff just works out. This was one of those times, and I loved it. And I hope you guys are all enjoying it too. But I like to take this moment here at the middle to have everybody talk about the things they do out there on the internet. And we're going to start with Penn today. Penn, tell us what you do on the internet.
Hey, it's me.
And if
I'm
you
the
don't do it
person.
right, I'm going to slap you for 2 damage.
I'm the person for whom, if you prop a box up with a stick tied to a string, and you put a skeleton or anything of that nature under it, you've got me. There you go. I'm in that box now.
Do you even need the skeleton, or can you just be like, "Hey, Penn, look at that box"?
Look, somebody put a box there.
And I don't know what I pictured as far as like Penn being interrogated scene would look like, but it had to be this. Just gonna be like he's just gonna keep getting hit and then be like, you're being really rude right now.
But, look, if you want to see more of me doing these kinds of things, go check me out on YouTube. That's Noctum Sky over on YouTube. I've recently played Sucker for Love all the way through. That was a lot of fun. I played Smile for Me, which was weird, but also a lot of fun. There's other stuff in the works. And so just go check me out there. You can also find me on Twitter. I'm always doing something. So thanks. That's me.
All right. Thank you so much. Next up, Kashano, tell us what you got going on.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, also known as the Man Maker, also known as Kashano, also known as the producer here. Got several things in the works that aren't quite ready to announce yet, but always have my other stuff. You can find them at Linktree. You can get Neato 3D printed can holder mug things. You can go see me on the TikToks and all those sorts of things.
He's TikToking.
Look who's TikToking now.
Thank you so much. Norbog, tell us what you got going on.
Hi guys, I'm Arcady and I play Norbog, and I don't really have that much going on, but you can come hang out on my Twitter, which is Arcady Kashka. I'm going to paint some stuff this week. I'm going to paint either one of those aforementioned mugs or some minis. Either or. It's going to depend which one I prime first. But yeah, I'll probably post. I will definitely post pictures of that over my Twitter, and you can see my awesome painting skills because I'm actually pretty freaking great at painting. So yeah, that's me.
All right, we look forward to beautifully painted objects in their future. Thank you so much. Next up, Lilith, tell us what you got going on.
First of all, I just want to say that Penn was acting like Ryan Reynolds, or at least that was the feel of
Wait,
it.
what?
It was great. Well, Ryan Reynolds, yeah, or maybe like the guy who, he's the guy who plays
Okay.
Deadpool. What?
Okay.
No?
Okay, all right. All right.
He's
Look,
got
this-
that like charm of like, ow.
As good as that would be, I believe it is canonically set that in the movie version, Penn is played by Terry Crews.
It is true. We still got to get that
We
worked out.
did establish this.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just gonna be my headcanon then. Hi, I play Lilith. I'm Dipper Dog online. You can catch me on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, or on Twitch. Yeah, I'm in a lot of places. I play games mainly on my YouTube, and I think I'm going to be opening up my Twitch just to play like anime. If you guys want to like have an anime watch down with me, I'm trying to catch up on my anime shenanigans because I am missing out, and there's like all these great things that are out there, and Amazon Prime, and anyways, give me a follow. I do a variety of shenanigans, so one of those videos you might like. I'm experimenting, and just doing dumb trends on TikTok because I think it's funny to do it VTuber style. And if any of you guys don't know what that is, that means you haven't visited my YouTube channel yet because I'm a dog, cute dog girl.
First of all, how dare you? And
Yeah.
second of all,
Don't you know who I am? I don't know anymore. Yeah. Oh, and if anyone wants to join in the whole virtual, VTuber community, I have now opened up my Vroid to do commissions. So if anyone wants to start making characters themselves, just hit me up and I'll build one. Not for free. I do need to eat and pay bills.
Can those same models, same characters be imported into like VR chat or
Yes,
Second Life?
they can be. Yeah.
I'm a use them in both.
Do not
Yeah.
put Marty in VR. I'm never gonna play with you again. If
I might be starting to get a little desperate on my choices.
VR chat,
Guys,
which I don't think
it's coming. I'm getting Mr. Chuckle Teeth this year.
I'm gonna
in
delete
VR and
all
as
of
a
you
VR.
off my.
I thought I was going to back into VChat, but shoot.
I am a true innocent here. I just really want a skeleton.
I want Melissa to make me into a little raccoon girl.
There's two Vroid / virtual chat characters I want made. One is Mr. Chuckle Teeth. Two is Kraylon Wright. Because I think that'd just be a lot of fun.
He would be a hot anime boy.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of just having him the Crayola
Colorful
colors on him.
beard,
Oh yeah, colorful beard, colorful hair, big golden armor. I love it.
Hanging out with sexy Vecna.
So yeah, hi. I can't pick a thing, so I dip my hands in a lot of things.
Oh, also Teddy Hot Pants. Anyways.
We have so lost the plot.
Was there a plot? Hi, welcome to our channel. We're the Mercs of Mischief.
Speaking of which, I'm Puck. I'm the Dungeon Master here. I made a New Year's resolution to promote myself better, and that's why I'm talking in these things now. So, hey, do you ever think, man, I sure liked playing Puck's games, but looks like the Patreon's full and stuff. Also, we have a Patreon. Maybe you should subscribe to that. There's lots of spots that you can subscribe at lower tillage or something. Anyways, what?
I almost forgot. If you join Patreon now this month at the correspondence school tier, you'll actually get 2 minis as your correspondence school thing. Oog and Boog, the Hill Giant brothers. Now, this is because I've been way behind on postcards, so I'm making up for it by sending out minis. But those are custom designed Avalon Knights Academy NPCs.
Love it. I love Oog and Boog. They're a lot of fun to voice. One of my better giant voices, I think. Anyways, if you ever thought, hey, I want to play in Puck's games, I'm running games over on startplaying.games. I'm running a campaign of what will be our new show in the fall. Call it Countdown to Last Light. a new survival world. We had session 0 on Saturday with the group. It was pretty cool, and I'm also doing an introduction to D&D on Thursday nights. So if anybody wants to, that one's actually in the Avalon Knights Academy. It's where all of this story came from. Is this introduction to D&D learning kind of adventure that I created because I wanted to teach people to play this game that I love. So you can join those up on Thursdays and Saturdays, and also, if you like, do you like achievements? Because I do. You can come join me on Monday nights when I hunt for achievements. I'm on a quest to 100% every single game in my Steam library. And I'm coming for you, 2K Games. BioShock is going to fall on my sword on Monday. It's coming down. You got a stay of execution last week, but it's going down this week. I will not accept defeat. So look forward to that on Mondays.
This is, guys, he's going to be doing this till 2030, so.
Look, some of them are really short. Some of the games only have one achievement, some have none at all.
Were you impersonating that wrestler with the really long mustache?
I was impersonating every wrestler in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
This chat is with me now. Also, if you want to watch the world building of our next campaign, I stream those on Wednesday nights on my YouTube channel over at Puck in Talk, which I'm actually thinking about putting out some new videos on instead of just doing the live streams all the time, because I've been thinking a lot about how to get started in world building, because I am building a whole world from scratch. Also, shut up, Puck. It's time for Hero Forge. All right, Hero Forge is our sponsor for these episodes, and you should check them out. They do great stuff. New stuff every week with Hero Forge. They've been great to us. Really the best ally this show has so far is Hero Forge. So we appreciate any love that you can send their way, and I'm sure they appreciate it too. And we love them. You should love them too. So check out heroforge.com for your own custom miniatures and tokens and all kinds of cool goodies.
So the 2D acrylic stand-up tokens that are basically like you design your Hero Forge and then you like pick the angle, and then they're like flat acrylic things. So if you need a whole bunch of NPCs, whatever, the cheaper stuff. I believe those are live right now for the Pro members. Not totally certain, but it's one of the like very cool things that constantly rolling stuff out. So be sure to check it out if you haven't lately.
There's new stuff every week. It's just constant. If you haven't been to Hero Forge in a couple of weeks, go to Hero Forge. There's a brand new Hero Forge. It's kind of fun. When I was in my game store way back in the day, I used to do that. I'd be like, I haven't checked out Hero Forge in a few weeks. I wonder what's new. And just check it out every now and then. It's great to have. Anyways.
Also, don't forget to visit Nerd Narrative Custom something on Etsy.
Yes,
visit stickers. And
there's Narrative on Etsy. Visit Shio Saber on Instagram, Saber Sensei, and visit everyone on all of their things.
Someone just ordered a Chaos Lilith and Pen sticker. Let chaos rule.
Let chaos rule. All right. Thank you all so much. Let's get back into it. When last we left our heroes, Pen and Lilith are captured. Pen has been taken in by Eurasia's script, who seems to be possessed by Yen Si Bin, the elemental prince of evil wind. And Lilith has been taken in by her sister, Liara, the eldest of the three sisters. And it seems that Pizdog had been captured as well, and is put in a small adjoining chamber with her.
I'm gonna make you regret that, Puck. Don't do that, Pizdog.
It's I regret. I'm Pizdog, and I regret it. But like, I feel so bad for me because I got locked up. I mean, you don't even know what I've been through as Pizdog. You didn't even see most of it. But
I'll rescue you. I'm mad, and I'll rescue you.
I'll rescue you from you. It's fun to be a dungeon master. But this leaves Kashano, Norbog, along with Angelo, Puck, Wojciech, and the alternate version of Misty Moon, sailing a circuitous route back to Lilith's homeland. And we join them now at sea.
How long is it going to take to get to Lilith's homeland? Is this a multi-day journey or what?
It's going to be a multi-day trip at this point. Because you guys have to go far around.
Have I heard back from my seagulls yet?
The seagulls return. They say that the ships are headed towards Lilith's home, but the castle in the sky has broke off to head towards the Quill Point Islands.
Yeah, I will convey that to Shano.
All right.
Yep, so...
All right.
That
All right.
complicates things.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about this rationally.
Mm-hmm.
Hen has backup, right?
Does he? You mean the hand in his hat?
Oh shit! Yeah, I wonder if they found the hand in his hat. Between
That's
that,
familiar?
he's got
Who he-
he's got his
Yeah, he has
swarm
so
of
many tools
crabs
that
or
he could be
whoever,
using.
and he's got his patron, who has an interest in keeping him alive, right?
Yeah.
Lilith's just kind of on her own.
Yeah.
Also, Hen is either he's either valuable to the people who want him, so he's fine, or he's already dead.
He's already dead. Yeah, I was gonna say. There is a chance. If one of them's dead, it is Pen.
So I think we have to go after Lilith first, and then see what we can find out about Pen. Here's the thing, though. We can enter some dreams. They're gonna have to sleep at some point. Everyone who has to sleep. Have to sleep at some point. That's the other thing too. Does Pen have to sleep these days or not? Hey, that's a back and forth thing.
I don't know. I think he does. I think he gave it up to help Salune.
So, all right. Did Big Evil Sister? Did I get enough look at her, or do I know enough about her from Lilith and Liana that she is known to me?
They don't talk about her a lot. She's kind of been just kind of like whispered about. It hasn't been like, oh, Liara, this and that. They just say our sister is following father's footsteps, and their conversations have never really gone beyond that.
Well, DM call. Is she, by spell terms, known to me?
I'd say that you had seen her, and you know who she is, so what spell specifically are you trying to cast against her earlier?
Dream.
Dream? Okay. Yeah, I would say she's probably known enough for you to dream her.
Alright. I think I can get in to the dreams of Lilith's sister, at least figure out what it is she's doing. Like, hopefully figure out what the plan is. Are they planning to just execute Lilith? Are they doing something else with her or what? And I can also send you into someone's dreams. If you want. If you have any idea of somebody you want to communicate with.
Could you get me into the Prince of the Wind's dreams? Because that's somebody who
rough.
is on Pen's end.
Have I had any direct interaction with him when we were at Penn's Island, or was that all vicarious?
Yeah, he was at the trial.
Shit, that's right.
He was that old guy.
I mean, yeah. I was able to go into the ship. That was powerful. I was able to go to a god's dreams, but they weren't resisting. We could try.
Yeah, I don't see any downside to it. I mean, is it going to hurt me?
It shouldn't. you should actually have a fair amount of control over the situation, over the dreamscape. Theoretically. Again, this is theoretically. I don't know what an arch elemental is not capable of.
Let's find out.
It's worth a try.
Because then we'll know.
It's worth a try. I mean, unless one of us wants to just try to talk to Lilith and figure out what the fuck she was planning.
Question?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as an advisor who frequently deals with magical beings, are you not allied with a nightmare-creating creature?
Yes.
Yes?
If you are hopping in and out of dreams, does it not make sense to, say, leverage that allegiance in some way to assist you?
We've asked him for help before, and the problem with that is he usually wants something else, and we're usually able to do it, but it does take time. So he might not be available.
If you're armed with nightmares, like, I don't know what experience you guys have had with dreams in the past. Also, glasses of a nightmare lord, that's probably going to come in handy too. But what you can do in life and what you can do in dreams are different. If you have something from the dream plane, that's another ballgame.
I mean,
Know
I
what I
have
mean?
a fair amount of control over the situation once we're in the dreams. I mean, I'm definitely not going to turn down extra power. I don't know. I'm looking in Norbog. Do we want to involve Nightmare Boy?
Someone else? Do we see any downside to it? The worst he could say is no, or ask us to do something else, and if we don't have time for it.
Yeah, he seems to be pretty
worst
on our
is we
side
don't
these
have
days.
Yeah, I think he's pretty chill now that he can give Pen nightmares, so... He also likes Pen! We could leverage that, he really
Does
likes
like
Pen.
He does like Pen.
Mm-hmm.
What? I don't know how to contact him outside of, like, going to sleep. Like, this is all, it's an extra step. It is an extra step. It does kind of delay things.
What else are we doing on this boat for several days? Like, I don't have anything else I could do until we get to land.
Yeah, I guess I just thought, the quicker we can get information, probably the best in case we have to adjust plans. I was just planning on information gathering. I'm not quite sure. All right, Puck, elaborate. What exactly are you saying we should do with the nightmare guy?
I'm saying speak with the nightmare creator, the nightmare smith, and get him to arm you with equipment that you can use while you move in the dreams.
I'm still
the
not clear
things
on...
that he crafts have no power in our world, but they have all the power in the world of dreams. You do not know what you are about to encounter by going into these people's heads.
Well, when I'm casting the spell, we can shape what's in there.
All right. I mean, look, I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'm just talking about precautions. If you can bring a sword, bring a sword.
For what purpose, though? We're going to kill them in their dreams? I'm just, like, I trust that there's a point to what you're saying. I just don't see it.
I'm saying that you might not be the only visitor.
Okay, that's very different. Why would that be?
Yeah, why is that a concern of yours?
Lilith's family is tight with beings from the hells. They tend to occupy the head and the soul space.
Oh yeah, Lilith was like 3 people at once that one time.
So just because you're driving the pilot in the dream doesn't mean that the co-pilot's not hanging around in the darkness. You know what I mean?
Okay, do you know what sort of thing would be in Liara's head? It sounds like you have more information than we do, so I think now would really be the time to share like all of it.
I mean,
Just,
if
like,
there's something in there, if there's something in there, it might be a devil.
Lilith has been
might be
very
a
quiet about
powerful
her
devil.
family the entire time I've known her, all right? So anything you know about it, this would be a wonderful time to fill us in.
I don't know for sure, but if that lady's tight with the hells, it's possible a devil is riding that.
Okay.
And I don't know what type of devil you would find inside the mind of a sadistic princess, but it's probably not great. Also,
Okay.
the Wind Prince is all up in whatever's happening there in the Sky Castle. And I don't know if you guys remember the last time you met him, but I heard the story. He's not a nice guy.
Taking him.
Even if you beat him, he just goes back to the elemental plane.
That's a win in my book.
That's fair.
Okay.
You're the one casting Dream. I'm fine going in with gear, without.
Well, I guess we just need to go to sleep first and hope we can talk to the nightmare guy. Or I guess I have to cast
just
a
be
dream
like,
for
hey,
that
Penn is
first.
in danger, Nightmare Man. Dreams are weird like that. Sometimes you think about it real hard and it can happen.
Is this someone we can just like? Can they hear prayers? I don't know the full mechanics of this guy.
He's not a deity in that way. I think if you just have a nightmare, he'll find you.
Cool, so we just have to figure out how to have a nightmare.
He's familiar with you enough at this point. I think he'd like to speak with you. If Penn hasn't had a nightmare in a while, he's probably wondering what's up.
I mean, pull out a nightmare, but it would be a real bad one. Like, I can pull it out of, like, somebody here.
Okay. If it's a nightmare, he'll be watching.
I mean, you can pull one out of me.
Okay, it will probably try to attack you?
I don't know if my name. Stuff I'm afraid of doesn't tend to attack.
Well, the nature of this spell is just sort of manifest your greatest fear and have it attack you, and it's kind of the only thing in that direction.
I could work with this. I could work with this.
Okay, you're cool with this?
Yeah, I know what it would do.
Is this gonna work like a waking nightmare? Or do we have to be asleep to talk to him?
I think if it's one of his kids, he might be able to just talk through it.
Okay, where's Wojciech? Wojciech?
Yes, I'm here.
Do you want to like grab something heavy to hit with, just in case? I think it's only going to attack Norbog, but just in case.
Okay, I have X.
Yeah, this one's still a little fuzzy. You know, the things I do aren't quite science, but...
Okay, don't worry, I hit.
Okay, let's try it out. Here we go. Norbog, are you ready?
Yep.
I am going to cast Phantasmal Killer on Norbog.
All right, Norbog. What is your deepest, darkest fear?
It has already been mentioned, but what it's going to manifest in physically now is there's going to be a pale form of Penithan Wright that appears with his chest ripped open. And he is undead, and he is coming for Norbog.
You take
all right.
4d10 psychic damage.
Woof. Okay, let me roll. Oh, you did. 23.
Yep.
Whew.
This is fine. This is why we're doing it at me.
All right.
If I could do math, though, that would be great.
Psych.
And the form reacts as it would in your nightmare as it comes for you, hissing and lunging, bleeding ichor. And then it kind of stops for a little bit. And then it kind of comes back and goes
Smith,
to
can
a
you hear
more
us?
relaxed posture. Hey.
Oh, it worked.
Great! That's creepy, though.
All right. Are
Hey,
you
what
okay?
do you guys need? Oh, I'm great.
Oh, I was talking to
This is a
Norbog.
cool one.
Oh, I'm fine.
All right.
I mean, I'm a little, she's a little disheveled, but she's fine.
Yeah. This is off-putting. You got some fucked up shit in there. All right.
Yeah, you guys don't know half of it. I work in nightmares, you know. It's kind of my whole deal.
She's got dead versions of all of you in her head.
Yeah, there's a lot of them up here. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Do you know Penn, right? The one you kind of are right now?
Nice kid. Great nightmares.
He's in trouble.
Oh, well, that's no good. What happened to the lad?
Kidnapped by storm giants and the Prince of Winds?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Crazy nightmares. Doesn't like water for some reason and earth. Not companions. Wind and fire get along great.
That's good. That's good for me to know.
That explains sort of the alliance, too. Because, see, Lilith is also sort of captured at the moment.
Oh, right. The one with the crowded head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here's the thing. We kind of need to poke around in the dreams of her family, hoping to get some information, maybe plant a couple ideas while we're there.
What a crazy place.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were hoping maybe you had some insight or some tools that might be able to help, especially since, like, dear sweet Penn is in trouble.
Because apparently... Oh, do you know Puck? Have you guys met?
Oh, yeah. Faye don't dream, though. Not like we do.
Oh, no, I figured you were more like colleagues.
Different departments.
Fair enough. So, yeah, he's telling us apparently Lilith's whole family probably has dark influences poking around in there, people who might not enjoy company.
Oh, yeah. Devils are living it up in that place party style.
So what do we sort of need to be prepared for or with?
Devil nightmares aren't exactly like our nightmares. Or, well, yours. They're like our dreams. Know what I mean?
No.
I think it's one of those opposite things, like, we love pain and we hate pleasure, therefore pleasure is painful to us, and that's having that
bunny
pain
rabbits?
is pleasurable.
They don't like pain. They hate to be cleansed. Holy things bug the hell out of them. They're afraid of being trapped where they live. Isn't that weird? How'd you hate to stay at home? Anyway, that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of never achieving anything and being stuck. It's trapped in their endless cycle, never getting out.
Can you make us some dream devil traps?
Yeah, I think I could work something out.
Huh?
Now, the elementals, that's something different altogether. He's riding somebody else's dreams, making her see all kind of things that ain't actually there. She don't know exactly what's happening around her. So
But you
it's a
said
different kind of scenario.
Was afraid of Earth. That's a good basis. Can we combine the two?
Doesn't like Earth. I could make Earth representations, an Earth nightmare, something that doesn't give in to the wind. That might work.
Mountain?
Yeah, something like that.
A mud monster? That's earth and water. What about like a geyser?
You want to be a geyser?
I don't know. Noah Bog, that's this one's your adventure.
I mean, I got a thing. Got Guardian of Nature. What if we combine the two? I can turn into something bigger and scarier.
I could turn.
You could enhance it.
Oh, he's got a friend, kind of a frenemy, operates in the plane of Earth. The Prince of Elemental Evil Earth. Big fella. Made of rock. You want to be him?
Sounds good.
All right. Menace him.
Say you're mad about the uprising. It's time to merge earth and wind again. That'll scare him. He's always been worried about reprisals.
All right.
Okay.
Anything we should look out for in particular? Is there anything that can harm us in this?
Yeah. The passengers. If they catch on you're not actually dreams, they might try to boot you out or mess up your brain. It can be rough. Traveling in these spaces, if it ain't your home, isn't exactly safe all the time. There's a limit to what you can accomplish. But since you're friends, I can help you out a little bit.
Is there anything that we're going to be able to do useful with these? And he holds up the god eyeglasses.
Oh, that one. You'll be able to see the linchpin. You ever have a plan that you just needed everything to go right to achieve?
Sounds
There's
extremely
one
Shano.
key thing that if it went wrong, the whole thing would fall apart. You ever have nightmares about that thing? You ever
You know very
terrified
fucking
that
well I
that
have
one
nightmares about
thing-
exactly that constantly.
You got me.
I like
It'll let you see the one thing, the linchpin in the plan.
Linchpin. He's not here, so I did it for him.
I mean, he's sort of here. And I point to the horrible bleeding chest
Yeah,
cavity of
wait, hold
zombie
on.
pen right.
Yeah, this is weird, right?
Not your best, not your best.
I mean, he would enjoy it. His honor.
The linchpin.
All right.
Low hanging fruit.
Well, given that look, it's dreams. Can we both take the same object into separate dreams, or do we have to do this in shifts?
I think you're gonna have to do it in shifts,
Right.
especially something like that.
It's probably not the
Those
worst idea.
eyes are from the dream plane, so I
Could we
can't
not-
copy them.
Could we not go together? Because is it only a one-person deal?
It's kind of one. Yeah, as far as I've ever been able to do it.
What about with an ultimate?
I mean, it would drain me once. I can't guarantee I'd be able to do that 2 nights in a row.
True. And this isn't
I have
even a
one-
real
I only have
fight.
one ultimate, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do.
So, I mean, probably better to have one of us
Stay awake.
outside. Yeah, keeping an eye
Yeah.
on things. You know, I think if one of us, if you start convulsing in your sleep, waking you
Wake
up would
'em
be yeah. Okay, so yeah, dream devil traps. How is that gonna work?
Oh, you go into the dream and I'll send them to you.
Oh, standing. All right.
Yeah, if I knew you were running around in my neighborhood, absolutely, I'll send you a little present.
Fantastic. Keep an eye out for us. So we have to approximately guess when these people would be sleeping. So basically, here's how it works when I do it. Not sure what Penn's whole thing was, but I can basically, it'll put you in a trance up to 8 hours, and as long as they sleep at some point during that 8 hours, that's when you'll kick in. So who do we want to do first?
Liara seems the most known because they're probably more humanoid than Prince of Wind. They're probably more on a, day-night schedule at least.
Okay. Hey, wait, actually, do you have any idea sort of what the sleep schedule's like for these folks?
Oh. Yeah, they sleep at night. Although
Okay.
it's restless.
Simple enough.
You might need the whole night to catch him. Possessed minds aren't always quiet.
All right. Okay. Right. Oh, this is stupid. But I guess
This entire thing is stupid, but do we
Yep.
have any better ideas? I mean, look, they did the stupid thing 1st and
Mhm.
left us with stupid choices, so now we have to work with what we got.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So I guess tonight I'll go see if I can manipulate Lilith's sister via her dreams. God, this sounds so much stupid out loud. It's it's like I heard a story, or I saw a play one time where like this was the whole premise of it, and it was like they went into a person's dreams, but then in the dreams they had to go into like another person's dreams. In the dreams, it got really convoluted. But the idea was that like you can give somebody an idea. Although if we could peek out the linchpin, I may avoid interaction. I'm gonna have to play it by ear once we get in there. I have some ideas though. All right. Yeah. I guess if there's nothing else there, we kind of just kill time, wait for nightfall.
Yep.
All right.
Say goodbye to the nightmare, dude.
While
What's
you
the
make,
name?
he calls himself the Nightmare Smith.
Okay.
Smithy.
Yeah. All right. See you all real soon.
Thank you for your help.
And he fades away.
I kind of like shiver at the
What?
last aspect of my dead friend.
That was gross.
I know.
And he has like this bizarre smile and like the same manners. It's just weird.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, in Hurricane Keep, Handy. Handy, the coast is clear. You are resting under Pen's hat on a table with the rest of his belongings. And Pen has just been sucked up into the book. And the chains are now dangling there in the room without him. Handy, your dear friend Pen Wright has been sucked up into the book. And now you're in this room. And that lady might come back again. And as far as you know, Pen is defenseless in this book. What are you going to do?
I have to very quickly establish in my brain what spell I left in Handy. Because it was either healing or it was fireball. I'm going to say it was
Roll
fireball.
for it. Roll for it.
Okay, yeah, that's more fair. We'll roll. We'll do a
We do, in
D20.
fact, play a game with dice.
1 through 10 will be healing. 11 through 20 will be fireball. It is a 10, so it's healing. Anyway, so this is an interesting choice, sir.
Oh, wait. It gets better.
Does it? Like now, or
No,
or
no,
it
by all
will?
means, play it out.
Okay, well, so there's the staff of power and the staff of the fallen. The staff of the fallen has a demi-lich's head on it. That was the thing. So I guess he'll kind of like look around, he'll kind of poke at the book, like, and see if he can get anything out of it.
The book is not responsive to Handy.
He'll just kind of slap it a little bit, and then he'll walk over to the staff, and he'll poke at the skull on the end of the staff.
Hey there, little hand. What's the problem?
Does Handy know sign language?
He does. I would say Handy knows ASL.
so yeah, Handy essentially in the best way, and when he can't do things that would require two hands, he'll just kind of point and gesture, like, and he'll kind of pull the hat on top of him, and he'll be like, and then kind of pretend to get sucked in the book.
Yeah. We're gonna have to keep these items safe until he gets back, I think. but we need help. Have you seen the Tomb Guardian?
Has Handy seen the Tomb Guardian?
No, he's not here, and he doesn't appear to be in the bag.
He's just like, mm-mm. Oh, wait, there's the bag. We just all get in the bag.
All right. Put us all in the bag, Handy, and then go find the Tomb Guardian. If you can get me close to him, I think I can help.
Okay, so yeah, as Handy, I will drag all the stuff into the bag of holding. And then, I guess, wear it like a fanny pack.
Okay.
Tie it around my wrist. I mean, because there's nothing in here I could put it under, right? There's nowhere I could hide it. Yeah, and I guess I'll crawl and like there's just a door in here. Can I open the door?
You roll up to the door, and you know what? Let's go ahead and give you a.
Do you want me to pull out Handy's stat card?
Oh yes, please.
Absolutely.
I need you to go ahead and roll a strength check for Handy to open the door.
7.
Pulls as hard as he can. He cannot get that door open. But Handy does hear footsteps coming from outside.
Does the door open in or out?
It opens in.
Okay, we're gonna nestle in behind the door.
Okay.
Like in where it will open. But also I'll wedge the bag in a way so I won't get... Is there a door stop in this dungeon?
There is no door stop.
Just brace.
Just like fingers up, hands played ready. All right. And the footsteps come closer to the door and they open it roughly and kind of bonks into you, but it doesn't crush you. And Erasia stomps into the room angrily. And she is a bit aghast at the loosely hanging chains in the room now. And,
can I just run out as soon as she's around that corner? I'm out. I'm out of there.
Absolutely. You're scampering across your little fingers across the floor.
Just like, my hands can't scream. So,
all right.
Just sprint out the door with this bag tied around my knot waist.
And you are in an enormous courtyard. The sound of thunder is all around you, as occasionally you see light shoot up from the edges of this white stone platform that you're on. And in front of you is an enormous castle. The doors are huge, and you can see many round, tusked creatures walking about. They're carrying nasty-looking clubs. And accompanying them are large, armor-clad, sword-wielding giants. But you are so small, they don't appear to take any notice of you immediately. That being said, I would like Handy to make a stealth check, please.
What is that based in? Because his stat block
Dexterity.
doesn't have... Okay, thanks. 11.
All right. With an 11, Handy is attempting to stay out of sight as these enormous beasts move about the courtyard. The doors to this castle are wide open. They're gigantic, but they're there.
I'm just going to try to get out. I'm just going to try to leave. I mean, I got all our stuff.
All right.
So
the Tomb Guardian's here somewhere.
We know that?
He must be.
What do you mean he must be?
He was with Penn.
Yeah, but he was in... was he on Penn? Because I've just had him off to the side.
In your bag.
All right. So if that's the case, then I guess I'm a hand. What is my intelligence? I have a 12. I'm as smart as Lilith. Okay. I guess I'll go and think about it, and I'll be like, all right, where would they be keeping a skeleton in here? And I guess like I'll look for another holding area or a dungeon or a like arms area.
All right.
Just roll around at the speed of sound. Got nowhere to go. Gonna follow my rainbow. Yeah.
Into the castle then?
I guess, man. Oh boy.
All right. You enter the castle, and you hear a screaming, "Release me! I must protect the two!"
And there's like a little jump of like, oh, and yeah,
followed
by
just pulsing of electricity.
No. Hand sprinting hand.
And you come to a room that has this large table. It's giant-sized. And standing at the table are two storm giants. And they are taking turns shooting lightning at a caged tomb guardian, and kind of laughing to themselves as it shouts and rails against them for release.
Mm-hmm. Can I climb this table? Do I have a climbing? Like, can I climb?
I 100% you have a climb.
Okay, then I guess I'll climb this table on the end, like near where he's at, but like not get out in the open and just try to work my way up there.
All right. You're able to climb the leg of the table, and you climb up, and you're able to kind of peer over the side, and you can see Big Sexy is in there, and he's kind of angrily shifting back and forth, and he occasionally gets blasted with electricity from both sides by these creatures. And he's trying to get out, but he's in this caged circle. And give me a wisdom perception check.
All right, hand.
As a tiny, sightless hand.
I have blind sight.
You do have blind sight.
Wisdom. Ooh. It's a 10 flat.
Okay. You can see that there is actually a small pin that is holding this caged closed. And anytime that Big Sexy goes to try and reach for it and get it, they zap him hard, launching him back.
Okay.
You notice that also on this table there are several giant-sized cups of mead that are kind of foaming over and frothing over, that the giants have been drinking while they're enjoying their time torturing this skeleton tomb guardian.
I'm going to go in the bag and find... Gold makes sound. And I'll find like a coin, like a gold coin. And I'm just gonna flick it behind them. A human gold coin. And I will flick it and see if they hear it. I'm a hand, man. What do you want from me?
I am loving every part of this.
Just like, If that doesn't work, I'll keep doing it till it does.
All right. So you are flicking coins in the general direction.
And the moment they turn around, if they turn around, it's a sprint to the cage.
All right. Let me see. Let me see if they see. Oh, come on. Hang on. Storm Giants. Let's see if they perceive you. Or not? Okay, well, it looks like it looks like they do eventually hear the coin kind of ting against the wall, and they both turn and they're like, "Hey, what's that?"
Yeah, it's just like, and just run up the cage and try to pull the pin out.
All right.
While also throwing, like, just, I guess the equivalent of Handy throwing his ass towards that direction to get the bag to kind of go in that direction.
All
so
right.
You can see it.
Handy can make one strength check to pull the pin out while everyone is distracted.
That's a 12.
All right. It's tough pulling, but a couple pulls and eventually he gets it out. And Big Sexy runs up to Handy and picks him up along with the bag. He's like, two-manned!
Man. I mean, you're not wrong. It's just funny.
Where is the tomb?
And he'll frantically just point in the bag.
All right. Quickly, we must keep it safe until he returns.
Is this an upgrade situation? Am I now playing Big Sexy? Is this?
Yes.
All right. Running.
And he throws the hat onto Big Sexy's head, and now you control Big Sexy.
Yeah, that's the way that works. All right.
Super.
So
Pen
and Big Sexy depart, and we catch back up with Lilith. Trapped in her confines. Clutching on to the battered hand of Piztog. Tiny imp.
He's hurt too.
Yeah, he doesn't look so good from what you can see.
Okay. Yeah, okay. The number of deaths is gonna go up like extensively. Okay. Piss dog? You still there?
He responds in your brain again. Yeah, I'm still here.
How bad is he? Like, does he need healing?
It's hard to tell. All you can see is his hand and his arms sticking out in the darkness.
Piss dog, pull your hand back out for a little bit. I'm gonna try to peek in the hole. I want to see him.
As you peek through the hole, you can see that he is pretty beat up. He's bleeding from multiple wounds. He has a lot of cuts and bruises all over his body. His leathery wings are shredded, and somebody cut off the stinger at the end of his tail.
Piss dog. Give me the name. Who did this to you?
The other devils. They wanted me to talk, but I wouldn't talk. So they got into my head.
You don't know their names?
There were so many. I don't know all of them.
Are they part of the group?
Yes, they're working for him.
They're gonna pay. Piss dog. They're all going to pay. Okay. Give me a second. I am going to muster as much strength as possible to see if this wood is breakable. And I'm going to start where there's that hole and try to break it. I am going to spend my time to break through the wall, these boards.
Give me a strength athletics check.
Come on. 23.
Yeah, that's you start to pry open the boards underneath this small alcove, and you pry it open enough that you can get the bars loose, and you can get a space in. You can reach for him now.
Piss dog.
And
Your condition.
you pull him out, and he hugs you.
Come here.
He hugs you tight.
I'm gonna protect you this time. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. Sheer determination. Can I burn an ultimate to heal Piss dog?
I think so. You're enveloped in a warm glow of your hellfire, the two of you. And as you hold him tight, some of his wounds begin to heal, and some of his bruises fade.
This is the first time in a long time Hellsinger actually sheds a tear. I'm gonna get you out of this. Okay? But I need you to be strong right now for me. Can you do that?
For you, my friend, anything.
And for you. Anything. Piss dog.
And with
Go ahead.
that, the door opens.
I want to put him behind me. And I'm like in a protective stance.
And they kind of look to the side. So you release the imp.
I am with my friend. Who's in front of me?
Then two guards. They're clad in some heavy plate. They have some shackles.
No
It's
jewelry.
time.
It's time. What exactly is the time?
It's time to settle your agreement.
What
The one with
agreement?
your family. The one
Wait.
set into motion by your father ages ago.
I see. Well, now. This is just for me?
He is required to join you. And he gestures to the imp that you were hiding behind your back. Or Pizdog.
I see.
He is your advisor, is he not?
He's not. You should let him go. He has no business here.
The imp knew things about you.
Who doesn't know about me? Don't make me say the line.
We don't have time for this. Leave the imp. She's the important one.
What do they say about the imp?
They say we don't have time. The one turns to the other and says, we don't have time for this. Leave the imp. She's the important one.
Alright, well, just before I go, just 1 second, let me just grab my things. And, do you mind? I have a little business to take care of. Both of you, turn around. I don't know when you're going to let me go next time.
They close the door again and turn around.
Okay. What loose items are now left after ripping through that wall?
You've got like a small piece of board.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Hold on. Almost done. Yep.
All right. Where are you stashing this small piece of board?
Stashing it.
Yeah. Are you just going to hold on to it? Are you keeping this a secret? Or is this door about to open? You're about to come at two guys with a bit of wood.
Yep.
Okay, then.
I want to, no magic works in here, does it?
Not currently.
Okay. Well, there's 2 rooms. Am I right? And I managed to break my way through another room.
The other room is more of like a little hole. They didn't give Pizdog as nice of spacious accommodations as they gave you. He got what was basically like a carved out storage cupboard.
Okay, cool.
Because, you know, to them he was just an imp.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to lie and say that I think I pulled a muscle and I can't get up. Some assistance! Please!
Alright.
You guys look really rough. Delicate.
And the one guard comes in with the shackles. We'll drag you in if we have to.
I'm trying to position myself where I can surprise attack, where they're behind me and I whip around and go.
Okay.
Is this gonna work? Probably not.
But hey, you can go out swinging if you like.
Exactly.
All right, so he's walking up on you. Do you want to do a surprise swing on him?
Surprise swing with the plank of wood.
Okay. Improvised weapon, basic strength attack.
Basic strength attack?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like unarmed strike. Do I hit that button?
Yeah, go ahead. Unarmed strike. That'll work.
Yeah. What'd I get? 12.
The board cracks over his armor. And he proceeds to seize upon you and lock up your hands. Defiant to the very end.
Can you loosen them just a little bit? They're a little too tight.
I'm afraid you've used up all of your...
all of my what?
favors for today.
You can't say how many favorites I have left. That's not of your, like... That's not your decision.
Then you can ask the devil. And they drag you out and begin to walk you up the stairs and out of the ship.
Ultimate fireball?
You try to conjure it and the shackles get red hot, but it doesn't go off.
Anti-magic bullshit.
They know what you do. They're taking every precaution with you.
I should probably stop blowing up everything. Word spreading a little too fast.
I won't burn your ultimate because I am a merciful dungeon master, but
Thank you.
I won't say that you cannot get it out. Your shackles just light up bright red as you try to push the spell out, but it won't go.
It won't go off.
Looks like you're all sputter for now.
I'm all what?
Sputter.
Headbutt.
Unarmed strike!
You can't kill me! I'm gonna make this as miserable as I can for them!
You hammer your head into his and blood begins to flow out of the helmet. Oh my god!
Say it again! Oh.
As more guards come down and they all kind of seize upon you and begin to drag you up and out.
Unhand me, you filthy swines!
Careful, she'll headbutt you.
If it's not headbutting, I'm gonna try to bite him.
I imagine you're just flailing and fighting the whole way.
Yep, that's pretty much how I go. Fighting the entire way.
What do we do with him? Just leave him. He's just an imp. And they close the door and lock it. Meanwhile, back on the ship.
Stupid ideas, part 3.
Are you guys casting the spell and going dream hopping?
Yeah, when it gets closer to nightfall, I think Liara first.
All right.
Yep. Before you cast it, I'm gonna reach out and touch his arm. I know it's not much, and it might not help, or it might run out by the time you need it, but I cast full stream magic on him. It's about all I can do for you in there. So you get a D3 added to attack rolls and ability checks for anything.
Okay.
All right. I might go a little further.
For 10 minutes. So it might run out, but I don't mind burning it.
Attack rolls and ability checks.
Mm-hmm.
Does that include like skill checks?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Buckets. All right. All right. Here we go.
How do I just shake you awake if anything goes wrong?
Yeah, it's sort of just like a meditative trance. So you should be able to shake me out of it. I'm not quite sure what it's going to look like from the outside, but if it looks like I'm really getting my ass kicked, hold off until sort of you absolutely have to. Because I'm going to try to accomplish as much as I can in there. Who knows what, if anything, I'll be able to accomplish. I don't know.
Better than just sitting on the boat waiting us for it to land.
Yeah, and he takes the white quill, the seagull feather, I believe it was, that he got from a sleeping, or was it a goose? It was a sleeping goose. Yeah. Takes the goose feather, and he writes Liara on a piece of parchment and sprinkles some sand over it. Okay. Now we wait. And he rests his hands and closes his eyes. Waits.
All right. And eventually, you drift off to dream.
Wasn't sure if that was sound effects you were doing. So yeah, based on his past experience with this, I believe he kind of is going to let the bulk of it, he like nudges it in certain directions so that kind of the details are filled in by the dreamer. So it's, as much as... I'm going to try to shape it whenever it picks up. If it picks... Actually, does she eventually dream? Do I eventually tap into something?
Eventually, you start to shift into a dream.
Okay, as I feel it shifting in, I'm going to concentrate on shaping the dream a bit. And she's arriving home to a celebratory banquet for her great success in her mission.
All right.
And I am going to look like Liana.
All right.
Standing there with the crowd and applauding her. And as she comes closer, I run up and I throw my arms around. Oh, thank you, dear sister, so much. You showed me the error of my ways and freed me from those monsters.
Be silent, Liana.
Yes.
You are to be seen, not heard.
Yes. Yes, you've gotten rid of her, right? You've sent her away, you've banished her from our home?
No. I've brought her home to settle our family's dealings.
And that will remove the troubles?
Yes. But we need to figure out what to do with Father.
Oh yes, Father. Of course, I trust your wisdom and guidance. Whatever you need, you have my full support. I should have never turned away. You can forgive me, right?
Perhaps. If I am going to get what I want, I am going to need to make a new deal. One better than Father's. We must not allow Father to return to his body.
I see. How do we prevent that?
I will offer an agreement to the devil. And if you support me, then we'll have everything we need.
Of course, your wisdom is unparalleled. Will you need me to do anything or just show my support?
Just be yourself, Liana. And make the sacrifices that we need to make.
You know, of course, I'll make any sacrifice I need to protect our kingdom.
That's good. Because after we give up Lilith, he'll want something else to make the deal.
I see. Well, I will do what I must for the greater good. You taught me that.
It is good to see you strengthening your resolve. You seemed so weak and wavering before.
I've seen what true evils there are in the world, and I see now why you must take such a stern hand.
This is the only way for us to survive. You know.
Of course. Behind you, of course. And I literally take a couple steps, like, behind her. And just kind of follow and see where her dream takes her next.
She walks through the banquet hall to the cheering people. And she walks towards this jagged, spiky, flaming throne. There's a series of steps that lead up to it, and perched upon it is this rotund, green-skin-robed devil. You've completed our agreement. You have brought the tiefling. Yes, I returned with her, just as you asked. And he pulls a small glass box from his robes and sets it in his lap. And inside the glass box, there squirms this large, gross maggot. Your father would be so proud.
Once her attention is turned away, I will take out the glasses and start looking around, see if anything like lights up.
You see, if you look through the glasses at this devil, you see an alternate version. Fool! In your version. You played exactly as I asked. Now I will take everything from you. Your country, your castle, your people are all my puppets, my playthings to do as I wish. You thought that you would rule this, but you are too weak. You just made yourself my new servant.
And as I pull it away, are they saying the same thing or are they saying something different?
Something different. Your father would be so proud of you. Now I can return him to his body. And I'm certain that afterwards he will be more than happy to hand you his throne. He will have other matters to attend to, of course.
Okay. And I kind of slip back away and I'm like, where's the linchpin? Sort of out loud, hoping Devil Guy hears me. Am I getting that this is... Or do I in any way intuitively know, what the linchpin of the plan is?
The linchpin kind of depends on the devil keeping his end of the bargain and Lilith being delivered. You feel like the linchpin is, this guy needs to have Lilith in order to return father back to the body, and then she's depending on a lot of people to keep her word. She's thrown her trust behind a lot of questionable people. So the linchpin is, she's terrified of being betrayed for the decisions that she's made, but she feels like she had to make them because they were the only way forward.
And she doesn't want the spirit going back into the father's body, right? She said she can't let father back in his body.
No, she doesn't want it. So she says, I have another offer. My armies and my people could continue to serve your organization. I will sire many heirs in my lifetime. Perhaps new, more powerful tieflings for you to add to your collection. And my sister, of course. Liana. She has not yet taken a husband. I am to understand that Cambions are powerful warriors in the Hells, and can only be sired by the union of a mortal being with a devil.
If she goes to like gesture towards where I was as Liana as she does, Liana's no longer there.
Okay.
And when she turns back, I am standing behind the throne
Mm-hmm.
in the appearance of Cyric.
What is this?
And I lean in between both of them. Wow, this is all rather convenient, isn't it? Everybody's just getting along on the same page, right? So much trust, you love to see it.
You're not here, you're in prison.
Oh, I'm all kinds of places, friend. Haven't you kept up with the times?
What do you want? Ball, what is the meaning of this?
Yeah, what is the meaning of this? Ball? Have you been entirely honest?
I have kept to my agreement. We devils love our contracts.
Oh, 100%. You do love your contracts, especially the fine print. Isn't that right?
What are you saying?
I'm just wondering, if everyone involved here had a full understanding of the fine print. Did you get all the details? Did you check all the contingencies, sort of loopholes? Did you have a infernal attorney take a look at this one before you signed it? And this is all to Liara.
I did not. Are you betraying? Have you double-crossed me?
A devil double-cross you? Well, why would they do that? I turn back to Ball.
I have plans for your father. I will do with him as I wish.
You're quite certain that that's going to work out with the father. Everyone's just going to go along with restoring him to how he was. You don't think I was going to try to maybe keep the juice out of the jar for a bit?
And there is a screech that echoes out from this place.
Ooh.
And bursting through a window is a devil with wings covered in thorny spines. And it comes screeching through the window towards you, saying, "You are not welcome here!"
I'm welcome wherever I please.
Does a big shadowy claw comes down on it and smashes it into the ground.
I want to be perfectly clear to everyone here. This is real loud. All eyes are on me now. You all thought I was locked up. You all thought I was a god. But you don't know what the fuck I am, and you don't know what the fuck I can do. So let's all have a conversation, shall we?
Meanwhile, Pen.
Yeah, buddy. And is it Pen or is it
Pen?
Oh boy.
You awaken. You assume you passed out from the excruciating pain. It felt as though your body was being pulled apart.
All right.
And it looks like you're in a museum. There is this marble floor that stretches out in front of you in a dimly lit hallway, and to your left and right there are square glass boxes set up vertically with different items mounted inside. Some of them are separated into pieces, but they're displayed in such a way that you imagine they go together. You could see what the whole would have likely looked like, and in front of them there are plaques with details about each item and how it fits together and where it was found, and all these such things.
I feel very comfortable here, I assume. I imagine this feels like home.
You've never been to this particular place, but the surroundings are a bit comfortable. To your right, there is an enormous collection of necromantic tomes and notes and details about research, and the plaque beneath says the collected works of the necromancy professor of Candle Keep, categorized and displayed.
Nice. I did steal that.
And then
I took it.
You hear a sound like tapping on glass. And it's just down the hall.
And I'll kind of walk that way, all the while kind of drinking in everything around me.
You see a lot of familiar items. You're surrounded by things that you've pulled into your book.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like an elder brain and a piece of the void. And
yeah. There's a lot of random stuff in here. And as you get close to the tapping, you can see the claw of a Phyrexian screecher, a winged beast put together from flesh and steel that is separated into parts on this thing. But the claw is wrenched forward and is tapping and dragging across the glass.
hey, don't do that. Don't just go to sleep. Shh. Shh. What is happening?
And then there's noise inside of all the exhibits, rattling and shaking and moving. Find your way out, Tomekeeper.
Oh.
And that's where we end today.
Oh no. This is a bad place.
And you're in a playground. Do you realize of all the things you put in your books? So many possibilities.
Yeah, I don't really suck in people that I'm friends with into the book.
The things and creatures and items that are in this book are not things that like Penn specifically.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my actions.
It'll be fine. I'll be fine.
I get to dig up all the old shit I ever sent after Penn that he shot into that book.
There's the void in here somewhere. So maybe
there's the void. There is the Bone Storm construct from.
I was trying to think. Was the thing from Strahd's Castle?
Yeah, from Strahd's Castle.
All the wormy things from the base in Calimport.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a bad time.
Okay, maybe more of a haunted house than a
But
playground.
also a good time. I don't
I mean,
know.
you threw in some good stuff in your book. You gotta find it.
It's all the good things in here are books.
No.
I don't suck.
Are you saying that your books are useless to you then?
I'm saying they're not going to come hold my hand while I get rent apart by everything else.
Thank you all so much for joining us today. You do got ultimates.
You got a bunch of ultimates.
This is your domain. These things are at your command to an extent. So use your ultimates wisely.
Use them wisely.
Wisely too,
Use them wisely and wisely. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Sorry we had some weird noises. There was a bit of a crisis going on here, but I think it's fine now. Anyways, thank you all so much for joining us today. Thank you so much to our viewers and our sponsors and our supporters on Patreons. You guys help make the show happen. Thank you so much, everybody who gives us bonuses, re-rolls, and all these extra ultimates and things. It really helps boost the show and, helping these characters out in the tough situations I send them into. It's because you guys assist them that I can put them in such dire straits. And I just really love and appreciate it so much. Thank you to Hero Forge. And until next time, class dismissed. Stay tuned for the raid.
It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role-playing, fighting and slaying, solving puzzles, maybe it's just me. But you guys won't.
No, we won't.
You guys just don't.
No, we don't.
Follow a single plotline through and through. I'm not complaining, but instead of gaming, you find the weirdest other things to do. There was adventure, but you guys wouldn't venture. Instead you said the mountains looked real nice. Middle of winter, you went to the hinter, lands of permafrost and frozen ice. You hid from every danger, you wizard, rogue, and ranger, and found the perfect alley for your quest. In the lands of no man, you guys built a snowman and said that this adventure